can tell about, you know, what goes on.
It's rough.
I mean, it's like a small version of Brooklyn, so they still cars out there and do all that stuff, but you know.
Small version. What part of Brooklyn? Because some parts of Brooklyn are gentrified. Some parts of Brooklyn are gentrified, and they all right. You know, they got white people walking their dogs and everything.
White people walking their dogs.
The signs that say "pick up your poop." That's how you know you're in a white neighborhood, right? When you see a sign that says please pick up your dog's poop, you be like, it's some white people who live here, right? Because black people, we don't care.
You leave it right there.
Right, right. Grimy, right?
I don't know. Like, I would compare North to, I say Brownsville, you know, East New York, sort of, kind of. I used to live in East New York and Brownsville, so that I can only relate to that. You know?
Oh, all right.
Yeah.
So, MacMilli, what brings you here today? Yo?
Trying to push this new single I got called Wavy. I love the radio, you know. LIU, you know, y'all seem cool. Seem like maybe y'all
seem.
WLIU, all right?
WLIU.
What was LIU?
Do we have to give you a Brooklyn beat now?
Brooklyn / LA, hold up.
I don't want
Listen,
no problem.
She go in the 40s.
You're such a hater. We're going to walk over his body.
Security.
But go ahead, boy.
But, yeah, definitely want to push this single called Wavy.
Mm-hmm.
And my homeboy, Miza Mac. You know, it's in the clubs right now.
Miza Mac, that sounds like an LA name. I'm sorry.
Nah, Jersey all day.
Oh, Jersey all day. Oh.
I was letting you know that sounds like. Don't take offense.
I'm saying I don't even know nobody with that type of name. I mean, that's pretty original. That's on some Mac-ish right there. So.
Okay. Oh, so you a Mac?
I mean, yeah.
Like you Mac, like. What you be macking, right? What you Mac?
I mean,
you big macking or like you macking like in the club? There's different types of
Hold on. We're gonna get back to him. We're gonna get back to him. I got something for him.
I'm getting carried away.
Yeah, we got something for you.
You done started something.
Go ahead, MacMilli.
Right.
Hey.
Go ahead. So where'd you get the name from? Where the name come about?
I started off as JayMac, before I matured lyrically. So, actually, make it funny. Elo gave me that name, JayMac. Hold on. We ain't gonna get all romantic on the radio. We ain't gonna do all this right here. But look, he gave me that name because, you know, when I first started doing this, I was freestyling, and he said, go with the original name. Went with JayMac. But then when I progressed and became better as an artist, I added the MacMilli into it because I feel like I spit bullets from my tongue. Don't tell nobody.
Okay. So
All
that's why you like to call yourself MacMilli.
You already.
All right.
What do you think about? What do you think about? Hold on, I'm gonna ask you a random question right now. What do you think about an artist? Like, what do you think about if an artist named themselves MacMilli?
MacMilli?
Is that kind of?
I feel like they,
how do you really feel
they
about
got something going on up top. Like, they find himself. Wow, he in here?
No, he not in here.
He not in here.
I'm just asking.
Wow, you know an artist by that name?
Nah, he's a youngin.
Oh, he's young.
Yeah.
And I think he gotta grow and learn that that's not the name.
Oh, yeah, that's
not.
yeah.
I like JayMac though. I'm not gonna lie.
Yeah, I mean I switch it up. You'll hear me say JayMac in that Wavy song.
I saw you put on the CD JayMacmilli, so you still kind of in between. That's cool.
I keep the JayMac and
use it all.
Yeah, I use MacMilli. I use Millie Mac.
Right.
Flip it backwards. I do all that.
He said I use Millie Mac.
Millie Mac. Flip it backwards. You know. No matter.
So when you start, you know, rapping, when you start doing the thing as an artist?
I started rapping when I was like 19, 20.
Like taking it seriously?
Yeah.
Oh, okay.
I used to play basketball and that was my love.
Okay.
And then I stopped playing that when I stopped
J. Cole
playing that. J. Cole. JayMacmilli.
Oh.
JayMacmilli.
Because J. Cole played ball.
Hey.
Shout
out to J. Cole, but this is JayMacmilli.
Okay.
But yeah, I used to play ball. Used to love it. You know what I'm saying? But I got older and I figured I've been listening to hip hop since I was little, running around, falling, scuffing up my knees and all that. So now it's just like, now I want to disperse what I got to say. I want to tell my story to the world. And I love lights, camera, action, all that. I love it. Like being on this radio show, I love this, you know?
Okay, we love you being here.
Okay. Oh, so much
right,
love.
you know, I get like.
So, So who influences you as an artist?
Right now, since I started.
Since you started.
I have two different answers.
Yeah, since you started.
Since I've started, Tupac, Biggie, Jay-Z, Wu-Tang. Believe it or not, Q-Tip.
Oh yeah,
all
Q-Tip.
people I used to listen to.
I like Q-Tip.
You know, when I was younger. I used to really like his flow. Of course, Nas. Shout out to the Fugees.
Oh yeah.
Really? That's about it. And then when you get back to these days, there's only a couple artists out there I really can look up to.
Right.
Who's that now? You think? Because hip hop is kind of it's going a little
right
pop
now,
to me.
I still look up to Jay. Jay's still doing it at whatever age he is.
Yeah.
Of course, Wavy. Wavy works so hard, you know what I'm saying? So I definitely gotta pay homage to him.
Right.
Definitely like Drake, you know. I'm a fan of Drake.
That's the first time I ever heard an artist say they like Drake.
Yeah, a lot of
people
don't. I respect his music. I respect where he came from, even though he started with the Degrassi movement. But I respect.
Maybe trying to play Drake. Maybe trying to.
But definitely, it's only Weezy, Jay, Drake, and then I like the Locks. I like Styles P. I like Jada because they go hard. You know what I'm saying?
What do you feel as though the artists nowadays possess or don't possess that the back in the days the artists had?
I feel like it's a lot of mix-up. A lot of mix-up in hip-hop, like between a lot of people thinking that they can sing throughout a hip-hop song. Like if you're a hip-hop artist, you can't sing.
Right.
Yep.
You're supposed to spit lyrics.
They're trying to do everything.
Exactly. Like you can't intertwine singing with hip-hop. Go get Chris Brown or go get one of them and let them get on the hook. You know what I'm saying?
Right.
I mean, I don't want to say no names because I don't want to start nothing.
But you know what I find though? I find like a lot of like up and coming like rappers nowadays that they are like singing on their own track and it sounds like but they're like, yo, I can't find a singer, or it's hard to find singers sometimes, so it's like I'm gonna do it myself. But I'm like, don't put it out there though, like yourself. Like do it, but don't put it out and promote that, especially when you know it doesn't sound to the best it could sound. Like put out something that you know is like top quality, that you put everything you could into it and you got the best singer you could before you put it out. Like don't just put it out. And you show it to your friends, but don't be putting it on Facebook and kind of not if you're like, who's that singing? Right.
So we about to get into a joint.
Yeah, before y'all put that joint on, I don't want to swallow my own words. I am harmonizing, but I ain't using no auto-tune.
So it's great.
Right.
I'm just having fun. Dedication to hip-hop, you already know.
Okay. That's an auto-tune moment of silence.
Hey. And shout out to Kanye, too. You're one of my favorites, too, even though I don't know where his mind is right now. But you know.
No, he really is out there.
He is out there. He's an artist.
Some of the best artists are out there. That reminds me. I'm sorry.
I have 3,000. I'm so sorry.
Yes. I also have one more question that I really forgot to ask you that I really feel is important, and I'm forgetting it right now. No. Oh, here it is. Sorry. Certain artists that do certain types of drugs that we all know they're doing, do you feel like that affects them? That affects their art? Or do you feel like, and do you still support them to your fullest? Like for instance, like Kid Cudi, like we all know he snorts coke, he's admitted it, and then and now like we've seen him like have interviews and come on like for instance he came on 100% Park and he was like every answer he had was like really short. It was like one word, like like he was real like rude and I don't know like coked up whatever. But at the end of the day, it's like you're an artist, people look up to you, and it's like, how you gonna just come out? I mean, not saying that it's good to be honest. I mean, Lady Gaga says she's in her coke too, whatever. But at the end of the day, people look up to you. So like, I feel like that doesn't set a good example, and eventually he's gonna fall from that. It's gonna break him. It's not
the same way. You know, once you get to the top, I mean, you grind. If you came from the bottom, then you really appreciate if you make it to this. You know what I'm saying? Once you make it there, it's hard to stay focused because you got so much coming at you. You know, you got the ladies, you got the drugs, you got all the glamour, all the flashy lights, your jewelry, everything. But I feel like, you know, you just stay focused, keep God first, and I feel like you'll be all right. But definitely, you can't be on no heavy drugs when you got kids singing your songs.
Right, right. And then you coming on national television and you're gonna act like that. I'm sorry, like I would have been like really embarrassed for his PR people. I was like,
I'm not even gonna front. Like I like my boy Wiz Khalifa. I like Wiz, but I went to his concert and he was just like, yeah, everyone smoke weed every day. Yeah, every day. What I do, wake and bake. I'm like, dang, like he really be waking. He's like, what? How I feel right now?
He's gonna wake and have music. He's not gonna remember nothing. He's not gonna remember nothing.
If you can do that though, I mean, it's certain artists that can really do
that.
But it's artists that can do that.
There's artists that can.
And still be at the top.
And still function.
For example.
Right.
You know who?
Weezy.
Nah, but that one,
but the lyrics get weirder and weirder every time now.
But that one interview Wavy did, I forgot with who? What's her name?
I know he's talking about the white lady.
Yes.
I don't know her name, but I know he's talking about.
I forgot her name, but
is he on like ABC?
Yeah, he gave some crazy answers like, yeah, you know, I ain't feel like writing no more, but you know, that's why I just, you know. I just stopped, you know, I just ripped all my papers up. So I ain't have to write no more. I'm like, what? Oh, okay. But anyway, let's get into MacMilli's song.
All right, so we about to get into JayMacmilli's song, Leave You Alone.
Introduce it.
Who is this produced by?
Oh, man, I can't really reveal that right now.
Really? This
is
really?
It's
top
secret?
Why?
If I let it out there, you know, I don't got to wait to really pop, you know. But that's off that brand new mixtape, $1 in the Dream, though. That's what I'm going to tell you.
Oh, all right.
So let's get into it. JayMacmilli, Leave You Alone. If you want to call in, talk to JayMacmilli, 718-488-1590 is the number. Stay tuned for more J Spots.